Welcome to the first video on my new pop culture channel, Thinking Critical. I'm your host, Wes, and I'd like to thank you for joining me. Today's book is Old Man Hawkeye number 12. This maxi-series has been excellent thus far, and this issue is no different. I can't recommend the whole series and this issue in particular high enough. As the title states, this series, along with titles such as Venom, Immortal Hulk, and the current Avengers run, are proof that while they might not be producing enough good comics, Marvel can still bring it when they really want to. Old Man Hawkeye is set in the future 45 years after Hawkeye and the Avengers were betrayed by the Thunderbolts. Clint is suffering from a degenerative eye condition and going blind. The format's similar to an old school video game. Hawkeye navigates through each level and confronts a final boss character before moving on to his next mission and the next boss. Along the way, Kate Bishop joined him, and they've been hunting down the traitors while avoiding Bullseye, the main villain. In the previous issue, Clint finally confronted Baron Zemo, the mastermind behind the fall of the Avengers, at the Weapon X facility, where he was creating a super weapon for the Red Skull. Ultimately, Zemo was found to have already been a quadriplegic in a condition similar to Stephen Hawking, I guess. So on this series, Ethan Sachs is writing. We have Francesco Mobili as the artist and Andres Mossa as the color artist. Here we have a very cool cover from Marco Checchetto. He also did interior art earlier in the series. The only issue I have is the lack of credits for the creative team. I understand Marvel's doing a commemorative cover for Stan Lee. They probably should have just left the original design and then added the commemorative banner to the top. Just my opinion. Otherwise, the image is really cool. It's very striking. You have Clint on the ground over a broken bow. Bullseye standing over him, in the rain. It's very bleak. It fits the story. It fits the series. It fits the universe. So awesome job by the artist. So this issue starts off with the last issue completed. Clint and Kate are in the Weapon X facility. Clint's eyesight was already failing, and now Avalanche has used his seismic abilities, and he's gone fully blind. Really cool visual effect here with the art demonstrating Avalanche's seismic abilities. Here we have Clint saying, I can't see anything, getting kicked in the head while he's searching for an arrow. At this point, Kate is separated from him, and you can see here Avalanche is toying with him, like mocking his blindness before Hawkeye finally gets his bearings and starts fighting back, stabbing him in the foot with the arrow. In the next panel, you'll see that he stabs him through the mouth with another arrow. Really cool shot. And then in the throes of death, Avalanche's abilities start destroying the facility. You can see Kate stating the whole place is coming down, so they have to escape. Clint and Kate meet up again at this point, and she helps him up, and there's a cool full page spread of the two in a heroic pose back to back. You can clearly see his eyes are no longer functioning. Very cool pose, very heroic. I really like this. So for a few pages, Kate calls out targets for Clint, helping him aim his bow as he's dropping henchmen as they're trying to escape the facility as the walls are coming down. Finally, the collapse has happened, and Kate and Clint are split up again. You can see Clint's hurt here. His leg's wounded, and he ends up with the scientist who had aided him in the previous issue, and he's got this briefcase with the super weapon. We find out that his briefcase has, dun dun dun, super soldier serum being developed by Zemo. You would think that in 45 years they would have come up with a better weapon to make than super soldier serum. Not really the most original idea, but it's not really key to the story. But I would have liked to have seen him come up with something more interesting. At this point, Kate escapes the facility with some random scientists and finds Bullseye waiting. This entire series has been moving towards this moment. Bullseye has been hunting Hawkeye down as Clint tracked and killed members of the Thunderbolts who betrayed him in the Avengers 45 years earlier. Bullseye has almost caught up to Clint a few times, but he was always able to escape. I'm going to stop showing pages as I don't want to spoil the conclusion. Needless to say, every great story needs a great ending, and Old Man Hawkeye number 12 delivers. There's also an added bonus at the end of the book with the final teaser page. It has an excellent character reveal and leaves a few places for Old Man Hawkeye to go forward in the universe. Overall, I would say Old Man Hawkeye is a terrific 12-part maxi-series. If you haven't read this yet, I highly suggest going to your LCS and picking up all 12 issues if you can. Volume 1's already out in trades. That's issues 1 through 6. Volume 2, I imagine, will be out in a month or two. Ethan Sachs is going to be moving on to Old Man Quill next. Kind of disappointing. You would expect with the quality that this series was that he was going to be getting kind of a step up in assignments, but he's kind of moving over to another Old Man series. While Marco Checchetto, the artist for the first 10 issues, he's moving on to Daredevil with Chip Zdarsky at the helm. I'm very excited about that creative pairing. That's going to be awesome. And I'm definitely going to be checking out both Old Man Quill and Daredevil. Finally, I know people are saying Marvel is dead and they don't make good comics anymore. As long as they continue to produce books like this, there's still hope that Marvel will turn the corner. This is as good as anything being produced at DC, Image, or any publisher, really. So this is the highest recommendation I can give a book. It's a great issue ending a terrific series. I would like to thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews and other comic-related content. With that, I say Salamat Po. Until we meet again, I'm out.